I'm Dave Mercer.
And I'm Matt Pangrac.
Welcome to the Cull, a weekly sport fishing debate show. And this one's going to ruffle some feathers. I'm going to say it right now. I've thought it for a while. All elite series or all pro tournaments should be cut in half and only be a 4-hour competition day. Keep our Cull, Panger.
Let me get this straight. You want the takeoff to be whatever, 6 a.m. and the tournament's over at 10?
Sure.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Half instead of the standard 8 hours.
Yeah. Everything in life, Panger, is more exciting if it's done with speed. I mean, dude, if I brought my buddy over and said, hey, look, come on over here. My buddy's going to do the Rubik's Cube for you. It's boring. But if I had a buddy who could do the Rubik's Cube in 2 minutes, you'd be like, wow, look at him go. And I just think that we spend so much time in competition. I think it's one of the cool things about our sport. I think it's one of the things that's way underestimated, just how you have to stay mentally engaged for a long period of time, 8 hours competition day. I mean, there's very, very few sports like it. But I think if you really want to make something more exciting, you limit the clock. You know what I mean? You eliminate a lot of the craziness. If you look at, because anglers have 8 hours, that's why they'll run 3 hours of that day, an hour and a half, some spot, an hour and a half back. But it eliminates all of that and it puts more gamesmanship into it. Does the runner, can it pay off now? Is it worth running anymore? Or is it better just to sit down and fish where you are? And I just think that it gives you less opportunity to correct things. And if you look at every single sport, it doesn't matter what sport it is. You take a hockey game, a baseball game, whatever it is. How come the end of it's the most exciting? Because it's a limited amount of time. You know, it's that hourglass is slipping and it's dropping down and it has to happen now or it's not going to happen. So I say make them shorter.
Okay. I like the stick and ball references. I'm never going to turn down a stick and ball comparison to fishing, but you're missing one very important thing here, Dave. And that is the phrase that I like to use that a lot of people in this game like to use. You hear KVD use it all the time. Uncontrollable variables. Stick and ball games, what do they have? Controllable variables. Everything is always the same. This game comes down to decision-making and time management. And the problem is, I believe it takes a lot of skill out of the game and brings uncontrollable variables in play the shorter the game is. There are so many uncontrollable variables in fishing that those are minimized when you have a longer time frame to adjust accordingly to them. If it was always the same, if you knew what you were getting out on and you could execute your game plan every day on the water, then yeah, have a 4-hour tournament day, because then the person with the best game plan wins because they put it together and they executed it the best. But that doesn't happen. That's fairy tale land, Dave. This is on the water, nature, something that the hole is always moving. You don't know what it is. So the more variables that you can control, the more time you have to make adjustments, to make decisions, I think brings the top anglers to the top, so to speak. You see what I'm saying there, Dave? It doesn't, you make one bad decision in 4 hours and it's done. Yeah, you take the long runs out of it. What do long runs do? Long runs sell boats. Long runs sell motors. Long runs sell mystique. Long runs separate the field and disperse the playing field and allow the anglers to go to different parts of the fisheries and take risks and make decisions. You take all of that out with the 4-hour tournament. It's the same reason why the Angler of the Year is determined on every single day of competition for the entire year. The more time you have, the more the cream rises to the top. And I think you bring more luck and more uncontrollable variables in with a 4-hour tournament day.
I disagree. I think the same people end up winning. There's going to be some people that are better at it and some people that need more time. But the people that adjust, I mean, I honestly, you like stick and ball references. I'll go as far as to say this could fix a lot of sports.
Way more.
I mean, how much better would baseball be if it was 4 innings? Four innings, you don't have
involved with shorter. Way more luck. Tons more luck. If I have to fish against KVD, if you or I have to go out and fish against Brandon Polinick or KVD or Jacob Wheeler, do you want to fish against them for 12 hours or do you want to fish against them for 1 hour?
Which
do you think gives you the better chance of beating them, Dave?
I think as long as I know, as long as I'll go in an hour.
There you go. You know why? Because you have a better chance of getting lucky and beating them in an hour than over the course of 12 hours.
No, I just think that as long as the playing field is the same for everybody, the reason you see anglers making gutsy calls and saying, oh, I can adjust and go, is because they have that time. If you take that time away, there is no adjustment. It becomes like one of the biggest growing sports in the world right now, Formula One. Formula One is one of the biggest growing sports in the world. If you look at it, and I know you brought up Formula One in a Bass Talk show. I'm going to get roasted for this. But if you watch it, the reason Formula One's so exciting is you make one mistake. It's a great day for motorcar racing through the chicane. He spins out and his day is over. And you could be the best there is. But I just think that ultimate knowing, like if somebody makes a run, they run up to the dam or wherever they're going and they get there and it's chocolate milk and they're not going to catch anything. You know right away, boom, he's out of this. It is the finality that makes it that much more exciting, if you ask me.
That's the beauty of bass fishing is you can make bad decisions and you have time to learn from those and control those uncontrollable variables. If Formula One, you want to go that route, then why don't they just do one lap? Why do they go around more than one time? Why not make it super short? Why not just have one inning in a baseball game? Why not play one quarter in a football game?
It's all about TV rights. I mean, the TV channels want it to be longer. They got to sell ads. I mean, it's the man. It's the man.
I mean, 4 hours is a long time. That's standard. I mean, 4 hours, that'd still be 16 hours of competition.
Yeah. It's like what other sports are too. I mean, our sport, with the exception of cricket, is the longest sport in the world. In cricket,
I still don't understand cricket. I've got Hulu. Days. It's always on Hulu, and I have no freaking idea. I've looked it up. I've got them on Wikipedia trying to learn the cricket rules. They're hitting it through the wickets. I still don't understand that. Guys are going nuts.
All right,
there's no way. I'm not for this at all.
Okay, well, I'll just make it a little juicier for you.
You can compare sports, but this is a deal where time is totally different in fishing than other sports. Uncontrollable variables. There is no playing field. The playing field is massive. Hundreds of miles.
We should shrink that too. Give them one zone where they can catch them in.
Like, you want to put 100 in a zone? They can't. They fight over lakes that are 50 miles long, and now you want to pack them in a 50-mile stretch and give them 4 hours?
Yeah, screw you and your forward-facing sonar. I'm stealing it from you. Just jump on his boat and take it. Obviously, we're getting carried away here, but I honestly think that the shorter you make something, you're going to see people make adjustments. And I know with your time that you put out there, it doesn't seem as appealing, but listen to this. Let's say we start at 1 p.m. and we weigh in at 5. You know what I mean? Then now you got all morning to get your gear ready and everything. All those pros that are kind of the sleepy pros don't like that morning bite. I mean, it's just better for all of them.
And it sounds like live golf where you're in the clubhouse eating your charcuterie board before you tee off.
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, that's meats on wood.
Meats and cheeses, I think, too. Cheeses.
Yeah, I think there's some olives and grapes in there too, possibly.
Do you think that Pinterest invented the charcuterie board? I believe that. I never heard that word before.
2 things I've never been on. Pinterest and I'm on Snapchat. What's the other one? I don't even know. TikTok. Pinterest and TikTok. Never been on TikTok, never been on Pinterest.
TikTok's crazy.
Have indulged in a charcuterie board, though.
Yeah.
And I like 8-hour tournaments.
All right. Well, you'd have more time for charcuterie boards if they were only 4. Let us know what you guys think. Shorten the competition day. Keep our call.